Come on, I just
but his
got
bumper
that.
received 2 holes from the Honda's license plate. Theo Exhibit, the woman driving the Honda, is waving her hands as if to say, hashtag Honda bump. John was driving his Model 3 when this speeding Ford pickup startled a Honda Civic driver and caused him to swerve into a Model X. Hashtag Honda bump. John pulled over with them and got their email addresses so he could send them the Tesla Cam video. Unfortunately, he only had this phone recording of the Tesla screen. Days after taking delivery of the Model Y, Joseph was dropping off his buddy at his parents' house. A car was stopped in front of him, and he was about to go around it, but he stopped when he realized he was turning. That's when a Honda rear-ended him. Hashtag Honda bump.
And who exactly are you, buddy?
He asked the officer if the other driver was okay, and he responded
You
by
don't
saying
wanna
the
know.
other driver was upset. Joseph isn't sure if the other driver was upset with him or with himself, because Joseph's friend heard him telling the officer that Joseph had stopped in the middle of the road. After viewing the footage from the Tesla Cam, the officer said he'd seen everything he needed to see. The other car was a total loss. Although the damage didn't look expensive, it took almost 2 months to fix Joseph's Tesla. The Honda driver's insurance paid for all the repairs and for a rental car. Joseph says he thinks the other driver may have been on his phone. The paramedics and firefighters were amazed at the quality of the footage from the Tesla Cam and loaded the videos on his iPhone. After the police spoke to the involved parties, they told Craig that they wished they had Tesla Cam footage of all accidents. Craig never did find out who was ruled to be at fault. What do you think? Was it the Honda driver's fault for hitting the Toyota who was moving over for the fire truck? Or the Toyota driver who moved over the solid line without checking that it was clear?
He come out here, he said, you don't know, but I didn't even know what. I know your dad better than you did.
Paul was driving his 2-day-old Model Y in China when he witnessed something he thought he could only see on the Wham Bam Tesla Cam channel. A Honda squeezed in front of him, and what followed was a whole new dimension of Honda bump. Hondas are now bumping into other Hondas. What a crazy world we're living in. Paul says that the bump was so minor, he just went around it. He had just moved to China, so he wasn't feeling quite ready to intervene in a Honda bump investigation just yet. Ivan was driving east on the 210 freeway in La Cañada Ridge, California. He was on his way home from work with his 3-day-old Model Y Performance when he witnessed something he thought he'd only see on the Wham Bam Tesla Cam channel. Honda bump. Luckily, both Ivan and the Toyota driver in front of him managed to dodge the spinning Honda, avoiding what could have been an even bigger accident. Barry was driving his Model 3 in Savannah, Georgia. He just exited I-95 and was slowing down for the traffic light up ahead. After stopping behind a Toyota RAV4, Barry suddenly felt a large impact. When he looked to his right, he saw the tires of a Honda crawling up the side of his Tesla. If we take a look at the right repeater camera, we can see the same bizarre sight that Barry saw. No airbags were deployed in the Tesla, but the car did go into accident mode. Barry got out and talked with the driver of the Honda. She was pretty rattled, but everyone involved was okay. They proceeded to inspect his car, and he mentioned to her that this was going to be a very expensive repair bill. He sent the Tesla Cam videos to the police and his insurance company. The latter was quick to determine that the Tesla was a total loss. The cost to repair the damages was greater than the price of a new Model 3, so they cut Barry a check for $52,000 US. Okay guys, here it comes. Hashtag Honda Bump. We actually get a lot of comments that the hashtag Honda Bump joke is getting old, but it's not our fault that we get so many videos of Honda drivers causing accidents. We even ran a poll asking what you would be most afraid of to see in your rearview mirror. Even though the options included some truly scary cars, Honda won the poll in a landslide with 79% of over 19,000 votes. Still don't believe us? I guess you'll just have to see for yourself. Roll the Honda clips. Just a few hours after starting the poll, we got a message from Tommy who had voted for Honda, and an hour later, he got hashtag Honda bumped. He was on his way to work when he stopped behind a bus at a red light. That's when a Honda bumped into him. After they both pulled over, he assumed they would inspect the damage and exchange contact information so they could file insurance reports, but that's not what happened. First, the driver of the Honda got out and inspected the damage to her bumping machine. Next, she walked over to Tommy, who was inspecting the invisible damage to his Tesla. Before he even had a chance to say a word, he told me that there's no damage to my car or your car. He told her there was a clear dent and that the Tesla has many sensors and cameras. He also said he would like to have his vehicle inspected for further damage. Her response was, he went straight to the police station where the cops were very thought it was awesome how the car had reported the entire incident. The officer ran the woman's plates and gave her a call right away. She was very rude to him on the phone, but if that she was able to L on the hood of the Civic is required in Australia for people who are still learning how to drive. She had pressed the accelerator pedal instead of the brake, driven over the curb and slammed into the Tesla. It was still drivable. The damage was completely covered by insurance and didn't cost him a cent, but because of parts availability issues, no doubt exacerbated by the pandemic, the repairs took 3 months to complete. They ended up replacing the trunk lid and the rear bumper cover. Oh no, a Honda Civic in the rearview camera. It's only parked. David had parked his Model 3 in front of a Honda in Redondo Beach, California. At 4 a.m., a white Honda Accord turned left after stopping at a red light. They then proceeded into the parking lot. The Accord rear-ended a white Honda Civic, which in turn caused it to hashtag Honda bump into the Tesla. The Tesla's alarm and sentry mode activated, but David never heard the alarm, even though he was right by the window where it happened. He didn't realize anything had happened until he found a police report on his car windshield the following morning. Both the Civic and the Accord were totaled. His Tesla sustained minimal damage to the bumper, but they found out what happened to them. They didn't have insurance, so David had to file an uninsured motorist claim. Ed was driving his 2-week-old Model Y in San Francisco, California, doing about 70 miles per hour on the freeway when this Honda Civic came up behind him. Model Y weighs 400 pounds, about twice as much as the Civic. Ed got out and asked the Civic driver if he was okay, and he responded by asking Ed if he had changed lanes and hit him, as if the accident had been his fault. It turns out that the driver of the Honda was under the influence, and he ended up being taken away in handcuffs. Hashtag Honda bump. Ed's insurance company is trying to determine if there's not a lot of Gus was driving westbound on Florida State Road 846. He was parallel with Miami International Airport when a gray Honda Civic passed him on the right at high speed. The Honda driver immediately cut in front of Gus, losing all control in the process. This caused his vehicle to spin across all 5 lanes of the highway. Gus says he doesn't know how the driver didn't hit anything or anyone, although his ego was probably a bit damaged. Gus's Tesla was on autopilot and surprisingly, everything was going to be okay. Down enough to avoid the incident and move the autopilot that we keep hearing rumors about. Now, sometimes people tell us that the hashtag Honda bump phenomenon is just a result of the fact that there are so many Hondas on the road, with someone's lane and watched events unfold. Surprisingly, everyone managed to stop and turn, except for a Honda driver who managed to turn this into a multi-bump pileup. What's surprising is that another Honda behind the first one managed to miss out on the bump fest. I guess this proves that not all Hondas bump. Now that we've said that, the Honda legal team can't sue us. This is just independent journalism.
Well,
hashtag Honda bump. Roy was
guess it's the end of my character.
In Union, New Jersey. Watch what happened when they were just a block away from his cousin's house.
Well, Might as well just
A
end
Honda
it.
Civic ran a
Come
stop
on.
sign and T-boned them. Lloyd says it was
Why
definitely
can't
a Honda bump and a serious one. The police quickly arrived at the scene and the other driver lied to them, telling them that Roy had run a stop sign. Roy showed the officer
Alright,
the test
time
cam footage,
to end
which
it.
clearly shows that he didn't have a stop
Because
sign,
it's the end
and
of
the
my
officer
character.
immediately knew the Honda driver was lying. Roy and his cousin were able to walk away from the
Can I
accident,
stand
but
up
both
already?
of them now have to receive physical therapy to recover. An insurance claim was filed, and the car was deemed a total loss after being inspected. Thankfully, the used car market is high, so Roy was actually able to get more than what he paid for the car. He's got an order in for a Model Y to replace the Model 3, but he'll have to wait until January to get it. In the end, Roy's just happy everyone walked away from the crash. He asked us to give a shout out to the sneakers company he's running with his brother, the Sneaker Brothers. It seems like the least we can do in return for the great story. Thanks for sharing, Roy, and we hope the physical therapy is going well. Brian was driving his Model Y in Mesa, Arizona when traffic suddenly stopped in front of him on the freeway. Brian saw a car coming flying up behind him and moved out of the way before realizing that the Honda Accord had already been smashed into by another Honda Accord. Ladies and gentlemen, a double Honda bump. Brian ran over to check on both drivers, and everyone involved was okay. When the police arrived, he was able to give them a copy of the Tesla Cam video. Angela was driving her Model 3 in Los Angeles, California. She disengaged autopilot when she heard tires screeching and saw the SUV spinning out in front of her. A Honda swooped in and couldn't miss out on the chance for some bumping action. Sorry guys, I couldn't harness. Let's try that again. When the SUV spun out, a Honda driving right behind it tried to make an evasive maneuver, but couldn't stop in time and rear-ended the SUV. The SUV driver started to slowly pull away, and Angela thought they were going to pull over. She followed to offer them a copy of the Tesla Cam video, but then the SUV started to take the exit ramp. As Angela drove by the accident scene, she noticed a black pickup truck that had been driving behind the Honda, and when they took the exit ramp, the black pickup came speeding up behind them. Angela thought it was odd that the SUV hadn't stopped on the ramp, but then it turned on its hazard lights, so she thought they might stop somewhere safe after the turn. After making the turn, the SUV sped off. Alan spoke to the owner of the black Honda and let him know the whole incident had been recorded by his Tesla Cam, but the owner said he didn't need the footage. Maybe that's a run, but they both ended up getting off the interstate at the next exit. Hopefully they got everything resolved, but if not, Susan hopes this video helps. Hashtag Honda Bump. Ruth was driving her Model 3 in San Francisco, California. The main road was blocked by emergency vehicles, so all traffic was being diverted onto a tiny side street. She backed up to let a Honda pass when she had space to do so, but then cars came piling up behind her and tried to move forward so they could also let the Honda go past. Then another Honda came driving up the street, but this time Ruth couldn't move anymore since she now had hard carrying mode. So the Honda would need to yield. Roll the jingle. The Honda driver fled the scene, but Ruth pulled over and waited to meet the owner of the Skoda that had been Honda bumped. The damage to the rear body panel and wheel was quite extensive. The Tesla Cam video helped the insurance company locate the offending car and its driver. Trina was driving her Model 3 back home from work in San Francisco, California when she noticed a Honda coming up in the HOV lane in her rearview mirror. The Honda lost control and Honda bumped right into Trina's Tesla. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Trina contacted the police and they never show any bad Tesla drivers. Well, the tables have now turned. This video comes from Robert, who drives a Honda Civic and is rocking a Garmin dash cam. According to him, this video is proof that not all Honda bumps are intentional. While he was making a left turn, a Tesla driver decided to drift into his lane, causing Robert to bump into it. He was really surprised that the Tesla hadn't automatically tried to avoid the accident. Robert wasn't able to go into the rightmost lane because there was already another car in that lane, forcing him to stay in the middle lane. Both Robert and the Tesla driver pulled over, and he made an insurance claim then and there. The Tesla driver's insurance determined that she was at fault, and they covered the cost of repairs to Robert's car, which cost $2,100 US. Robert wanted us to ask the Wham Bam viewers a question. Should this be considered a Honda bump or a Tesla bump? Leave your vote in the comments. Okay, everyone, you're going to want to sit down for this one. This just might be the most intense video we've ever shown. You know that we usually joke about Honda bumps. Well, it's time for the Teslas to start fighting back. Okay, but not really. Hold on tight. John was backing his Model Y out of his garage like he does every day. But he didn't remember that his in-laws had parked their Honda behind his car while they were visiting. John realized what happened and had to ring his own doorbell to confess his mistake to his in-laws.
I just hit the phone. Yes, so I think my cousin will be around theirs. Let's make a plan.
You eat already?
Sorry.
Go brush your teeth.
I got more.
Huh?
I got more.
His wife opened the door and he asked her to relay the message so he could take off before they came out.
Are you going to
Jokes
eat 'em or
aside,
no?
John is embarrassed and he's checking to
What,
see if
later?
Tesla's dent repair is an option. He's
Go brush your
scheduled the
teeth
service
right now,
appointment
okay?
at the Tesla service
Go
center.
ahead.
Luckily, the Honda had no damage.
Somebody should be keeping an eye out. You can't have inmates running the asylum here.
Shopify is a platform that helps entrepreneurs get started down the path they want. Sometimes starting a business can be scary, like getting covered in spiders or being buried alive. But Shopify is here to help. If I hadn't started my own business, I wouldn't have been able to go to all the crazy places like Antarctica and make videos like these for you guys. And just like millions of other people have done with Shopify, you can get started today on your business right now. Go to Shopify.com and start your free trial today.
Oh, my bad. I was AFK the entire time. I am so sorry if you were still watching. I should have, paused it there, but, whatever. Fuck.
Yeah, the main thing I saw people telling me is that
Time to
you
throw this
can
crate.
talk to Carl in the chat. Hello? He talks. Wait, how did I do this? What's good? Not like I know. Pick up the gun. No, why not? Why would I know? Why would you know why you won't pick up the gun? And I have the gun. I don't understand. If you were trying to get an ending, be sure to click chat lines at... Oh, the sudden endings will never get old to me. I love it so much.
Oh my god dang it!
Please know it's open. The rest are up to. Okay, good. I didn't want them to give me anything. I like your cut, G. Now hold on just a second. If anybody knows a good cut, is this guy right here. That looks like a whole plate of bacon. What? That's not. What did I type? Oh, it needs to be yo? I would never type that though. You are not allowed. It's the word cut, right?
I don't understand.
So my head is just a different size every time. So there's that. I like your cut, G.
I like your cut, G.
Oh, hey. Carl. Thank you for making this game. I don't think you know what it means to me that somebody else is just
I thought I already got rid of
that's-
all of you.
You put in the time to make the meme sound effects line up. Hey, whoa. He was a little late getting in on that one. Someone said he was
I don't understand.
I missed Is this just gonna immediately be an ending?
Christmas already passed.
That's true.
26, 2018.
What?
It will be Christmas though.
Yeah. Okay, you can say the floor is lava, follow me. But the Christmas thing, like, it didn't work. Stop ignoring me. I broke the game. What should I do? Then this will let me do the other one. Did you hear what he said? Get to the bunker and lock the door. That's what I did wrong last time. Lock the door. Did it lock?
Well, time to escape to the battle bus then.
That gets him out of his chair. Can I play the game? Oh, I can? Wait, but hold on. One thing at a time. Let's just do one thing at a time. I need to get in the bunker. I'm in here with Carl. It didn't
Don't
start
look away.
playing that song last time, did it? Hey, I locked the door! I'm in here, they can't... What did he say about the key? Is the song a hint, or is it just there because it's a song? Okay, I'm gonna try the Christmas again. I like how many possibilities there are right now. Merry Christmas.
Do you want it to be Christmas though?
Yes.
Cool. Follow me.
It's working!
Let's go back to December 2017.
How do we do that? Where is this we're going in? Oh, in here? Oh good, it only does it one
Shit.
time. So wait, maybe there was an ending in there. Someone was saying that you can drop things. Okay, watch, because you can drop things.
Hey, my gun.
So I can drop the gun with backspace, and you're unstuck.
You think I would notice him?
All I know is I gotta find all the secrets in this so I can play the second game. You know? Okay, let me try this. That didn't work. So maybe there's a lock on this door. There is! I didn't even want him. Hey, get Tingle Mangle out and lock the door. How do I get him out? How do I get him out? I gotta just kite him. Okay. Come on, come here. Come on. Oh, he's just gonna stand there. Alright, bet. I don't know how the door got unlocked again, but...
Phew. Why didn't you lock the door?
I did.
I told you to lock the door.
I did.
You didn't.
You did, bro. They tell me everything to say.
Then how did they get in?
Oh. That's a good... I know. Did you unlock it? Fine. Why are we all caps included?
Let's anymore.
What? Well, fine then. If only you didn't judge me too soon. And actually thought about them using the key. What do you think about that, Carl? Huh? Yeah. Oh.
I guess you're right.
Let's do the hug. Maybe there. This is good for you. Does this feel good for you? How did that just happen? What? Carl can sing anytime. I don't mind. Didn't know they used the key.
come on. 好きな力ずつすごい。正しい。このな。
Thank you.
Enough fun.
For you ending. The grass is green. The sky is blue. You enter a house and now it's inverted. That didn't rhyme at all. Why not do it again and you shall see? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, we got the small head today. That's fine. So this was the house, right? Yes. So they said you can do it again, and I think it has to do with this thing. Negativity, I think, is they're saying like the negative version, right, of this place. So this is the negative version. You can't go back. There's no way to go back to the regular world once you're in here? Or can I go like this? No? So you go again and what happens? Oh. So that's how you get back. Oh, 5 Bobucks, just like that. So we do it again. 3. Not sure if this counts as 1 time. Or 2 times. 4. It changes the song every time. 5. And look at this up here. It's in there every time. Is it an eyeball?